Alright, good morning, happy Thursday. We are 3 days out from the London Marathon 2024 and today is going to commence the first of 3 days of carb loading for the event. I've never properly carb loaded, so I wanted to really vlog the experience and share it here on YouTube and just share what it's like to try and hit 540 to 730 grams of carbs per day. Yesterday I did have a practice day and I hit about 500, and by the end of the day I was like, I feel like I could have done more. Could I have done 200 grams? I'm not sure. So I think it'll be interesting to like try and do that in this video. We are going out for our second to last easy run. I just got 5 miles this morning and I'm going to make some oats in the kitchen. But yeah, we're gonna go and make some oats in the kitchen, go for the run, and then come back and eat some more. And yeah, I'm gonna just take you along. I did used to only do half a cup of oats when I first started. We'll be doing a full cup today because obviously we want to increase those carbs. So yeah, just gonna set that up. I do have a food scale and this is measured out to 1 cup. We're just gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm literally just gonna add some hot water and a banana. Add the banana. I feel like I could 100% just say like 1 banana, but I just want to try and be like a little bit exact. I'm going to keep this as nice looking as possible. Where's... Alright, 100 grams, about 1 big tablespoon of peanut butter, but obviously want to see, I do like to do like a heaped tablespoon. And there we have it. We're just adding an electrolyte because obviously we want to stay hydrated. It's breakfast. I feel like a big part of this challenge I think is really nice for me in a way, and I know that like, I don't know, the food scale thing can be like controversial for some people, but for me I think like because I feel like I'm in a place where I'm healed with food, I feel completely okay. And I tracked my food yesterday and I'll share with you like exact, like, because I used to, it's funny like re-downloading MyFitnessPal after like 10 plus years. Like I used to use it solely for calorie counting, but like I'm at a point now where like I could see how much food and how many calories I had yesterday and it didn't even faze me. And because like I feel like I sort of knew that I do eat a good amount of food, especially marathon training. Yesterday I had 3,427 calories. But that's not what we're focused on. So yesterday I had 499 grams of carbs, and then I'm not really like paying as much attention to the other macros, but it was around 107 grams of fat, 142 grams of protein. I've never done like the macro tracking thing. I'm not going to like after this, that's not to say that, but I think all of this is just like really interesting to me, more so to see like, okay, how can I fit in more carbs? And I think if anything, it's gonna allow me to also like continue to challenge myself with carbohydrates. And like, it's more so about like, I need to eat the carbs. I need to be like storing these carbs and like the glycogen in stores for race day. When eating all of these carbs, and especially throughout the next 3 days, I think visualization is gonna be like so important, just to be like, race day is coming. Yeah, and we went to the expo yesterday and it was super, super fun. But I'm gonna eat breakfast so that I can get out and do this run. Post run, I just got out of the shower. I immediately made a coffee because I should have had one pre-run. Very sleepy, but yesterday I did do like a bagel and berries, sort of like sweeter breakfast. I think I was like, do I just have like straight up 2 bagels? I probably will do that one of these days. Just like pack a bagel with me as a snack, but I want to have like a more savory breakfast. I'm gonna make sourdough toast, 2 pieces, make an egg, do like avocado, maybe like almond butter on the other one. I'll show you the finished product. This is the one thing that I got from the expo yesterday, so I'm just gonna have a beet shot. The guy said to have 1 to 2 per day, so we're gonna do that. Okay, I tried like, I had one before bed last night, so we're gonna have this again. They're so funny tasting to me. 2 pieces of sourdough is 188 grams, and like I'm literally just like, I search for sourdough in because this is from Little Bread Peddler, so it's not like a brand that I can necessarily scan. But yeah, we're just plating up now. Gonna do avocado, eggs, coffee, berries. Already had the beet chopped. Do you like to do like a side of berries? So we're just gonna do a little bit of blueberries. Sure, that works. I'm not like aiming for any sort of like grams, by the way. Top, I'm obviously gonna like cut these and like take these leaves off, but I'm just gonna add a couple of strawberries. That's probably enough. So that is about 90 grams. And we are going to sit down and have breakfast. Here is breakfast. We're just gonna spread avocado on toast, and then we've got the berries and having an egg, coffee, and sriracha, keeping it pretty simple. And yeah, just finished breakfast, which you saw. I am still hungry, so I think I'm just gonna eat a bagel. Like literally plain, untoasted. It just sounds nice. And then I have to go and run an errand because my friend is going to print my name on my shirt. I'm either gonna walk over there or cycle. So I'm like, I need the energy anyway, so I'm just gonna eat this. But I'll pop on the screen at this point in time how many grams of carbs I've had so far, because I feel like I'd rather get ahead. I should not be talking with my mouth full. I'd rather get ahead earlier in the day versus at the end. So cheers. All right, this might seem super depressing, but this is what I'm bringing with me because I'm going out to meet a friend to check out Soar Running and then to get my nails done. So I'm going to be out for the next few hours. So I'm bringing 2 Morton bars, a carb drink mix that I would put in this bottle, and I've filled it up with water. I've got another Beat It shot because they, like I said earlier, they recommend 1 to 2 a day. An apple and a hip hop just to mix things up. And then our last bagel, I'll have to get more bagels. Honestly, I could add a banana as well. Might just do that, but this is what we're looking like. Okay, multitasking at its finest. We're getting our nails done and having a Morton drink in a bar, which Vicky assembled for me.
Yep, the drink mix. Got you.
Carbing up. We are back home from getting my nails done and seeing Vicky. It was so fun to meet her. I'm trying to get this bagel out of the bag. I did have a Morton bar, and then guys, Morton drinks are so hard to drink, especially if like you're not like drinking it pre-run. I'm just gonna have this last bagel, and then I should probably go to the store to get more. But the nails, can we just like, the thumb as well, like the detailing on it is insane. I went to Shoreditch Nails and don't regret it one bit. I'm so excited and I'm just really happy. So I'm gonna eat more to play catch up. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, it is like 4:30, but I'm randomly going to cook some leftover rice. And I didn't really have like a lunch because I got home and I had like 20 minutes to get out the door. So I'm gonna reheat some chicken and a couple of cherry tomatoes and veggies. But I mean, this would be like the main aim of the game. And in all honesty, we're probably gonna have rice for dinner again, but just getting the carbs in. Yeah, honestly, just listening to my body, and I am hungry. I feel like I could just eat like, honestly, like more bagels if I'm honest. Like those are so easy to put down. It's kind of scary, but we're gonna try and mix it up and keep a little bit of variety as much as I can do in this. So we're going to cook that and I will report back once it's all cooked. Okay, I'm about to see how much rice I actually have here. It is zeroed out. You can like barely see it, but trust me, it is. So I'm just gonna take this and first I turn that off. This is really random, but I actually really like reheating rice in a pan fryer, or like just like pan frying it. It's so good. All right, so that looks like 151, if it wants to focus, 151.4. I've added chicken. It wasn't very much left over, but it is about 33.7. I can read that, but it's just not wanting to focus on the camera. But yeah, 33.7. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I have a podcast to record, and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping for dinner. Quick snack. We are currently sitting at just about 400 grams of carbs, so we definitely need to up it a bit before dinner, I'm thinking. And then I might make a matcha just to help me focus a little bit for podcast recording, but I'm gonna have this and then go and record. Gabriel's cooking some dinner tonight. We're doing gnocchi with chicken, spinach, broccoli, mushrooms, and pesto. All right, while Gabriel is cooking, I'm gonna have a pre-dinner bagel snack with another Beat It shot. So we're gonna do that now. I feel like I need a pre-chaser. These actually aren't that bad. Some you have them, it's a weird taste, but then you kind of get used to it. My pre-dinner bagel while dinner's being cooked and edit my podcast. My teeth are very pink. I'm gonna see you later. Very pink bite. This is a beat. All right, this is dinner. Gabriel made an incredible looking pesto gnocchi with chicken, spinach, and broccoli. So we are going to dig in. Okay, we had dinner and we also had some chats. Gabriel and I had some chats and I could not like finish dinner. I couldn't stomach dinner because I was so full. And I mean, granted, like, I don't know, I had the bagel before. I think there was just like a real moment where Gabriel was just like, I don't think that this should be about you force feeding yourself. I think that like that's something that I hear lots of people like almost like joke about or like talk about in terms of like you get to the last day of like the carb load and you're like force feeding yourself carbs or like bagels or whatever. It's a mix of things that I'm feeling at the moment. For one, I feel incredibly full and I feel like uncomfortably full. This is just not what I want to feel like come Sunday, and so I'm gonna stop trying to force feed myself and we're gonna go back to just like intuitively trying to incorporate carbs more and just like knowing that I'm racing this weekend, so just to like have more carbs, but not to a point. Like, I think it was interesting to weigh everything and see everything for what it is. I don't think that like that's triggered me in any way. I think it's just like made me more like too obsessive with everything, and it's just taking away from like everything else that I should be actually thinking about as well in terms of like Sunday and actually running. And so yeah, I don't know, I think as well there's something to be said about like overeating and like that discomfort and like sitting in that discomfort. And yeah, I guess that's, I don't really know like how much to say on that, but just that like I don't know that carb loading should feel this way. I don't feel like it should. Yeah, yesterday I hit around like 500 grams of carbs just intuitively. I think we're just gonna stick to that. And today I got pretty close to 600 and that was really uncomfortable. So learn some lessons and we will be, yeah, just sticking to original plan and trying to keep myself above water and just not feeling like this, because it is not a good feeling. And I did have a little bit of a teary-eyed moment, but I definitely feel very full. And yeah, like, I am going to sign this off here. I'm not going to stop this vlog. I'm still going to keep sharing on like the carb load, because I think it's still definitely like just like I'm still going to be like incorporating carbs as much as I can. I just think that like I'm going to take away that element of like getting to a point of like force feeding myself. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning for breakfast, and we're not running tomorrow, so we get to sleep in. All right, good morning. It is Friday at around 8:30 in the morning, and I've just made a coffee and we're gonna have breakfast before I go to an event this morning. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna add some of this, probably use up all of this for a topping, but I'll show you what I make. This is going to be breakfast. I mostly put chia seeds on top to help with like digestion, because I feel like yesterday's everything that I ate has really just like, I don't know, it's very different to what I typically eat, so I'm trying to help my stomach and everything kind of just digest a bit, so hopefully this helps. But okay, just leaving an event with Zuki, got their new collagen, just gonna have this on the way home. Okay, we are back from the event and just having some lunch, but just making up a little salad with a fried egg and going to have another one of these Beat It shots. Okay, we're gonna have this first and then we'll have lunch. Look at that. Okay, we're making a little post-lunch snack and I made a matcha to go with it. But I feel like, interestingly, recently, ever since I started having matcha, I actually find that I prefer it. I feel like coffee is still my go-to. This is the one that I use. I got it from the Right by Portobello Market, but I feel like I kind of prefer it to coffee during the day. And I feel like coffee is really good pre-run. I know you're meant to use a wooden whisk, but we have this one. But yeah, something about it is just a little bit more comforting, I think, than a cup of coffee. So we're gonna have that. And this is our little quick snack. All right, we are gonna make a bagel as a snack. Those just popped, but we're gonna do a very large banana on top with some peanut butter. All right, just finished a call with my coach to talk pre-race strategy and going to have this as a snack. And then we're going out later for pizza, I believe. We are on the couch about to leave, but I'm gonna have another Beat It shot. So I have electrolytes and an apple that I'm gonna have as well, but cheers. These somehow have gotten a little bit easier to take. Every time. Also got an apple and electrolytes. We just went to an event and we have an hour until dinner, so I'm having a quick little Morton bar as we're walking in Soho.
Cooked salmon. Let's have vegetables.
Getting Salad Project 2 good to go.
Hell yeah.
They're grain bowls, so carb loading. To the second.
Oh,
There he goes. This is very late dinner, but I'm really excited. There's a lot of grains at the bottom, as you can see, but we're just gonna pop this in the air fryer, warm it up, and then we will eat it. Okay, heat it up, and now we're just adding like a handful of spinach, and we are going to eat this. I'm so hungry. Good morning, it's Saturday and the morning of the shakeout before marathon day. Having breakfast now before we go and do shakeout with our run club. So let's see what we're eating. Still practicing before the big day. So that's about 60 grams of oats, and then we'll add some hot water and a banana, and I've already made coffee. So that's breakfast. All right, we've just added a whole banana on top, and then we're just gonna add some blueberries and peanut butter. Add a few more blueberries, a big tablespoon of peanut butter, and then just a dollop of yogurt as well. We're not running for a few hours, but on race day, I'm only gonna do the banana, peanut butter, and oats. So that is going to be breakfast, along with a coffee, and we're gonna go sit down.
No, not like toast is not the same.
The quantity is not the same.
It's like 12.
We just got back from the shakeout, and I'm just making some lunch, but first we're going to have another Beat It shot. I'm gonna try not to get it all over my mouth. I feel like I always do, but we're gonna have this before lunch. All done. This is lunch, just some leftovers from last night, and then we've got the last 2 pieces of sourdough that I have, so this will be lunch. Just having a quick snack of a chocolate rice cake. I like to dip it in yogurt, but I'm going to make a matcha, but then I'm also going to make a quick little vitamin C drink. All right, I feel like we've got some green drinks here, but this looks so good. And yeah, I mentioned before, this is the matcha that I use, and I absolutely love it. All right, I'm sitting on the couch editing a YouTube video while watching a YouTube video, but we're going to have a Morton bar, which this is actually like my second or third to last one. I've fully eaten a full box of Mortons this week and I'm not even ashamed. So we're checking back in. It is like 6 something. I'm not wearing any watches, but I've just been sitting on the couch, rightfully putting my feet up, but I've not been drinking enough water. Gabriel was like, you need to drink water. So I'm keeping this with me while I cook dinner, but I thought I would do my second Beat It shot of the day, and then I'll have one more tomorrow morning. I really should have practiced like having this like after oats, because ideally I'll have it before I leave for the marathon. But cheers, we're gonna have this, and then I'm also just snacking on cassava chips. And then as well, I've also got some dry roasted edamame, just like some like chippy, carby things. But cheers, I'm just cooking rice, chicken. I just put 2 cups of rice in the rice cooker. I'm gonna chop up the broccoli, mushroom, and chicken, and then we're gonna air fry that and have dinner. But cheers. That was the first time I've had it all in one go, but there we have it. All right, rice, a lot of it, and that's going to be dinner along with broccoli and veg and some chicken. All right, Gabriel's looks a lot better than mine, but I've just got a lot more rice.
Because I deserved it.
But this is going to be dinner. This is the final thing that I'm having before bed, but this is going to be my second to last Morton bar. Apple, yogurt, and then I'll probably make a peppermint tea, but then we need to get ready for bed. All right, I wasn't gonna film today, but it is 6 a.m., 6:14 a.m. on race day morning, but this is my final meal that I'm gonna share, but it's just my pre-run oats, banana, peanut butter, coffee, electrolytes. But yeah, I realized that I did not close out the video yesterday, so I figured I would do it this morning, but I've got like 2 hours until I have to leave. I'm gonna eat this and then get ready for the big day. Hoping that all of the carbs fueled me well, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. If you have any comments, leave them below. If you approach carb loading differently, I know that everyone's different with it. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe because I come out with a new video every single week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!